What's up guys, Blitz here today bringing you another video. In today's video, we're not going to be talking about builds specifically, but we will be talking about a pretty broken materia combination that works with any character, and that is Skill Master Materia. This is one of those materias I personally never touch because it requires you to focus on not repeating the same commands over and over again. And in the heat of battle, especially on hard mode, it never clicked well with me. I was talking to one of my subscribers, shoutouts to Anthony Giannuzzi. Be sure to check out his Aerith solo battles against the Top Secrets fight. He currently has the recorded world record solo time completing this with Aerith at 5 minutes and 31 seconds. Be sure to check this video out on the top right, it's a pretty crazy strategy you don't want to miss. But he explained to me how to use Skill Master Materia and how it actually works. And it got me thinking, what other ways can I maximize this by using specific abilities unique to different characters? So in this video, we will be talking about which combination of abilities are best to use with Skill Master Materia and another materia to add to the build, which will make sure that you never run out of ATB. Now this requires a lot of practice, trust me, but it's absolutely worth it, and I believe with the right build, this can absolutely break the game. I will be working on other videos exploiting this build even further, but for now I want to showcase in this video what kinds of combat mechanics you can actually expect. Shoutouts to the members on the channel for joining recently. If you have not yet, please be sure to do so. This way you can show off your emojis in the chat and you get sweet materia loyalty badges next to your name. And thank you guys for supporting the live streams. It's been super appreciated. And with all that being said, let's get into the video. Skill Master Materia's description is not as specific as it should be. It states that you need to use 3 types of commands. What this means is that you need to use 3 different types of spells or abilities. Triangle attacks do not count. Repeating a spell or ability does not get rid of the combo, but it pauses the queue until you use a unique ability and then Skill Master will proc. Regardless of the build that we're going to have on characters, in addition to Skill Master Materia, we will be using ATB Stagger as well. ATB Stagger is a mainstay in all of our builds, but with Skill Master Materia also in the mix, it's pretty game breaking and can assure that you keep ATB on deck to wreck enemies with. When it comes to Cloud, I think these 4 abilities maximize the overall ATB gain from Skill Master Materia. Triple Slash can interrupt certain spells and enemy moves, which is great to have access to. Focus Thrust is best when enemies are pressured to increase the stagger gauge, so Triple Slash can sometimes pressure enemies very quickly, and this is a great follow-up for that move. Disorder is one of my favorite moves in the game. Just like Tifa's Focus Strike, Disorder can actually refund ATB, making Cloud able to keep on attacking. This is super valuable to have on Cloud regardless. And Counter Stance is one of the most broken moves in this game, and everyone should have access to this and be using it on Cloud. The combo we will be following is the Triple Slash to start off the battle, and continue attacking to regain ATB, and once you have enough ATB and the enemy is pressured, use Focus Thrust to raise that stagger bar. After you gain more ATB from attacking, use Disorder on Cloud and watch as Skill Master Materia prevents you from using ATB, and Disorder also refunds you even more ATB, making Cloud able to attack quickly. And now we can restart the combo starting off with Triple Slash again and continue striking to keep building more ATB. After Triple Slash, we will Counter Stance as our second comboing ability. And now we need to use a third ability that's not Triple Slash or Counter Stance since we already used those 2. And since the enemy is pressured, we're going to use a Focus Thrust and look again and see that Skill Master Materia procs and prevents us from using ATB, while ATB Stagger also increases our ATB gain. This is very simple to take advantage of and can really change up your gameplay in battles as any character. Just be sure to use 3 unique abilities in a row. And the best part about this is that you don't have a time limit on when you need to use them. The game actually remembers the queue list of moves you just used, so Skill Master will proc still even if there was a lot of time in between your last ability used. And when it comes to Aerith, this of course works the same exact way with her abilities as it did for Cloud, but we're going to showcase how this works with spells since she is our strongest magic user. In this video, Fire will be the example, and since there are 3 different fire spells, this works out perfectly. This battle is a solo Top Secret Shiva hard mode with Aerith. We start off building up ATB quickly so that we can cast an Arcane Ward on top of Aerith. Now very quickly cast Fire level 1, which will pressure Shiva and hit her twice since it's in the Arcane Ward. Now to ensure we tack on enough damage, throw out 2 fully charged Tempests held down. This will build back tons of ATB and tack on damage, but it does not count towards our combos on Skill Master. Quickly cast another Fire and this will pressure her and pause your Skill Master Q. Now you can use Fyra and watch as you still retain 1 ATB, which you can now cast Fyraga, and this will stagger, building you 1 ATB and also killing Shiva in the process. I used Fire there twice and it did not get rid of my Skill Master combo queue. It simply paused it, and then once I used a new spell in Fyra, it funded me back the ATB. Against regular enemies, this also works too. Here we use a fire to start off the encounter and simply build back up our ATB in order to cast an arcane ward while also avoiding the enemy's attacks if possible. Now that we've activated arcane ward, we can use any ability or spell that's not fire level 1 or arcane ward. And also, as I wait for the enemy's attack to finish here, I eventually use Fyra and watch as we retain a single ATB bar. I deeply regret not taking the time to learn Skill Master properly, but this just makes me really want to replay the game and stream it again for you guys. It amazes me to see how many different ways we can still play this game and build characters, and how each playthrough can be different depending on those very same builds. One other powerful combination that you can use this with anyone is if you combine the Ragnarok accessory with the Refocus materia. Refocus materia gives you 3 ATB bars to use on that character, and with Skill Master materia, this can almost break the game. Watch as Aerith in this clip against Top Secret Shiva uses the same strategy that we previously used in this video, but with 3 ATB bars thanks to Refocus. This really puts a smile on my face, and I seriously cannot wait to see what other great things they bring our way in Remake Part 2. Shoutouts to you guys who are still rocking with us. I know a lot of you guys have already platinumed this game and have told me constantly you find yourself coming back to keep playing it and experiment with these builds on the channel. And that makes me super happy, to be honest. I'm so shocked that there are so many things, whether they are new or old, that we keep finding to bring us back to playing this game. This is the same exact strategy as we talked about earlier against Top Secret Shiva, but that's just a taste of what you can get accomplished with 3 ATB bars. And remember, this can be used on anyone, so formulate and fit this to match your needs and build. I will also be working on more unique builds soon with Skill Master. When it comes to Tifa and a physical orientated build, these moves are what I think are best to use on her. Focus Strike refunds ATB back, which is a godsend already, but combined with Skill Master materia is just even more fun to use. It also staggers pressured enemies pretty quickly. Overpowered is a very good move which closes the distance on enemies and helps Tifa when in Chi level 2 or 3 continue her advanced basic attack combos even further. And Chi Trap is so good especially against non-mobile enemies or even human enemies because it can pressure them pretty quickly. And of course, Dive Kick is her strongest hitting move, but you can swap this out with any other move of your choice. I just like to have it on a shortcut. The concept of using Skill Master on Tifa should not vary much from Cloud, other than the fact that you want to get into Chi level 2 or 3 ASAP. So using Unbridled Strength gets you one command ticked off for Skill Master. We will be using Chi Trap, and then follow up shortly with that on Overpower. This procs Skill Master materia and is a great setup into using this with Tifa. The next combo rotation we go for is a Focus Strike, which refunds ATB and keeps us at 2 full ATB bars, Chi Trap, and then go into an Overpower which procs the Skill Master materia very quickly. Tifa hands down generates ATB the fastest in this game, so this may not even be needed on her, but holy hell she goes to work on enemies with this. They did an absolutely phenomenal job on everyone in this game, but the combat animations for Tifa are just absolutely ridiculous. Using abilities non-stop with her like this makes her look like a damn Dragon Ball Z game. And I never thought I would be seeing something like this in a Final Fantasy game, to be honest with you guys. Practice this and keep the Skill Master materia rotations in your mind, and you can breeze by most encounters because every fight will always be different. And lastly, this also works on Barret. We will be showcasing his range setup first and then his melee setup after. Both of these will utilize the same shortcuts, but it's up to you guys how you want to use them. Barret has tons of abilities to take advantage of this. Steel Skin and Lifesaver are definitely the main ones you will be wanting to start off most of encounters with, but Charging Uppercut, Max Fury, and Smackdown are also really great ones to keep in mind. Once you build up 2 ATB bars, I like to activate Steel Skin and then follow up right after with a Lifesaver. And now all you need to do is use one ability or spell to proc Skill Master materia. If you have 2 full ATB bars and activate Max Fury or Focus Shot, this will use up all 2 ATB bars. But if you use it on the Skill Master proc, you will be refunded 1 whole ATB bar, which is super awesome to keep in mind with Barret. For some of you guys, this may be a bit confusing to use on Barret, but I think if you take the time to calculate which spells or abilities you need to use, you can really reserve tons of ATB this way. Barret also builds ATB very quickly thanks to his Overcharged Triangle move. Using this when fully charged can bring you back 1 ATB bar. And I think how you use this in conjunction with his other abilities can really make a big difference when it comes to using the Skill Master materia proc. Also, be sure to slow down time when selecting abilities to use in battle from the command menu. This will make sure that you don't accidentally use a move twice or hit the wrong one. This feature really goes a long way and is an amazing one that they implemented into this game, and I'm happy to see all aspects of Final Fantasy VII Remake being consistently used to benefit us players. Square Enix, please take your time with Remake Part 2, go ham when it comes to the materia choices and overall gameplay, please. You guys did a really amazing job with this game, and I believe that you can top this even further in part 2. Compared to the other characters, Barret does not do enough crazy damage here in this fight to end it as quickly, so be sure to constantly switch your characters around to maximize your damage. Understanding how Skill Master materia works made me realize why the CPU teammates are passive sometimes. This way they do not mess up the Skill Master rotations by going ham and selecting repeating moves. With Melee Barret, this materia combo is just as fun as ever. You can build up your ATB and use both Steel Skin and Lifesaver as your first two choices. Overrun, just like Overcharge, can build you back 1 ATB bar, and as Melee Barret, it's crazy fun to use Charging Uppercut as the third move. This way you can keep 1 ATB bar ready. Charging Uppercut can also loop into funding us crazy ATB. This also works with Range Barret as well, but it does not build up enough charge when you use Charging Uppercut. But basically, by using Charging Uppercut on Melee Barret, you will regain slightly more than half of your Overrun bar already. And then 1 charge up from Overrun will max you out, and then you could Overrun and gain 1 ATB. So basically, this all returns you ATB if you think about it. Using Charging Uppercut as a third ability will give you back 1 ATB bar thanks to Skill Master. Then you can use Overrun to gain back 1 more ATB. Then you use 2 abilities, Charging Uppercut to recharge, Overrun again, and repeat the process over and over. I had a lot of fun with this, and I'll break this down even further in an upcoming video that I have coming soon. Most of you guys already know about my love for Melee Barret, but this just adds a whole nother element to his gameplay that I think you all should definitely try out. Thanks to Steel Skin, you can power through enemies' attacks, and using Lifesaver with enemy skill HP Absorb and Deadly Dodge HP Absorb can make Tank Barret even crazier than he was before. This is just absolutely unfair, and Barret bullies his way through the competition, literally smacking enemies around and up in the air to be juggled or executed quickly. I have so many new ideas circling in my mind. I can't wait to get this video out there so I can start working on them and entertain the shit out of you guys. Let me know what you guys think about this. I know I'm a bit late to the Skill Master materia train, but I think this video was worth it because I haven't seen anyone else talking about the different combinations of abilities you can use to maximize your ATB gain, such as Focus Strike and Disorder on Tifa and Cloud when used together with Skill Master materia. And it's just absolutely fun seeing the ATB bar just not go down. I mean, come on, that's just ridiculous. And that wraps it up for this video, guys. Thank you guys for continuing to support on the channel. I know we're past 3 months since this game has already been out, and I've been absolutely enjoying my time with it. I don't plan to get off of this train anytime soon. If you have not yet, please be sure to join our memberships on the channel. We're constantly adding new perks to the tiers, and any tier that you subscribe to, you will gain a materia next to your name, have access to our live stream and premiere chat emojis, as well as these regular video shoutouts. The support on the live streams has been unreal, and I cannot thank you guys enough for supporting me and these videos that we make. The Discord community has been coming along strong, and seeing you guys constantly active in there warms my heart knowing that we have such a tight-knit, welcoming group. I'm telling you guys, we get new people to join all the time and they become family. It's like you guys have been here the whole entire time. From the bottom of my heart, I mean that, and it truly is what it feels like. Our next live stream for Final Fantasy VII Original will be on Monday night. I look forward to seeing you all there. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe if you're new. More Final Fantasy VII Remake videos are coming your way and you won't want to miss them. My name is BltzZ, and thanks for watching.